Sì, comunque è un problema che siamo in 7 e si gioca il Leviatano solo in 6. Mi pare male ogni volta per Cipri. No, lo so, ma magari quando siamo in 7 facciamo, che ne so, io mi accollo pure a fare un assalto e altri fanno... È che con Cipri non ci vuole giocare nessuno.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in
Ah,
sports.
minchia, se esci non posso invitare nessuno. No, fallo dopo.
Fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our
No, dai
visitors
un'altra
and the
prova. No, per
Oakland
questo
Raiders.
sono, è facile. Minchia.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak.
Fallo aperto intanto, così puoi uscire e te lo puoi tirare. Sì, sono ancora un attimo.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Devo fare 2 secche con li zero come
So
non
here
ci
comes
fosse
the
un
Raiders
domani.
offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Comunque sta cosa che ti fai crescere i giocatori della squadra secondo le prestazioni comunque è divertente.
What the relationship
Non
is.
ci
So that was
riesci
a pretty
secondo me
positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Just like that.
On 1st and 10, Williamson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Williamson. And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We got 4. We got 4. Check that. Man,
On second down now, it's Gordon, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Dove? Censura, parte privato, parte pubblico. Intanto hanno rotto già i running back, rottura di coglioni, non so proprio, manco un minuto ha giocato. 99 secondi.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On second and 9, Trubisky complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Cosa?
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Comunque un'associazione, non scopro di Jutro, che si occupa di energie rinnovabili, quindi propone progetti. Sì. Insomma, lui ci dà le idee.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Off the bootleg. Williamson. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A look now at our starting defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Williamson. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 14 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs.
E che
And here he'll
cazzo,
get it down to the 7.
così.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down.
Ma perché la lancia?
That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Got his man. It's Williams. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. This is caught. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Again, it's Trubisky. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. T.Y. Hilton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williamson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Guarda un po', guarda un po', solo dalle mani.
10.
Signore maledetto proprio.
Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Off for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Trubisky. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. He's got Smith here.
Che
And he's
cazzo
going to have the
di
first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
che era molto sfavorita tipo a 3 qualcosa, vincente Super Bowl a 8,50.
They run on first down with Jackson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Kansas City contro Titans, Green Bay Packers contro San Francisco.
More than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up,
Minchia, io me li
sticking his
vorrei
nose
giocare,
in the mess
cazzo.
there and making a nice play
Io non dei
defensively.
coglioni terminano una casa per provarsi.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And a big play there
Aaron
on
Rodgers.
2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might
Però
be coming back.
vecchiarello, però ancora in forza, ancora in forza. Sì, no, ma non è vecchio, diciamo che è navigato, maturo, bravo.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I gotta get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver where any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 46 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Ma poi Scipio perché non era collegato?
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Back to throw. Williamson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. They'll start here with Jackson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Tyrell Williams heading back out onto the field now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 4 down.
2nd and 2. The open man here, Renfro. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Con le gambe incrociate a terra, le presente seduto con le gambe incrociate. Immagina tu in piedi e provi con una gamba a metterti incrociato, quindi ti tiri con la mano il tallone. Ma lo puoi fare pure
yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Sì, il ginocchio calcola che esattamente che dà verso l'esterno.
So he got 3 at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And offensively they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Più secondo, cioè come
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it.
Andrea sta arrivando.
Fatto un cazzo. Dai da. Laureola di che cosa, scusate.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
No.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
I'm going back to you. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's complete to Williams. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what camera miss was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
So
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Facciamo una cosa, siamo 5 con Alessio. No, ma Alessio sto cazzo. Sì, lo si mette Laura, ragazzi.
Non male, guarda.
Non vedrò dove si mette.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra
No,
paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
Attività.
You run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Sì. Che devo fare?
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Ma quindi praticamente lo posso cambiare. Ah, no, mangia. Ah, no. Quindi se rimango così, ma se lo metto... Che devo fare? Devo mettere... Allora lo metto.
Because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Jatavis Brown there.
Vabbè, però la lasciamo. Tascissimo.
To throw on second down. Williamson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Una puntata di American Dead quando sono fatti proprio così come una merda. Stan, American Dead.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes
che lui è vestito da Steven Seagal Renegade, che arrivano al posto di blocchi fusi come la merda, e allora Roger si piglia di panico e se ne si fa: tranquillo, non preoccupare, parlo io, tu stai sereno, buongiorno, sa già tutto. Ho riso un'ora e scappano. Buongiorno, sa già tutto. Che lui vola.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit.
Una delle puntate più belle di American Dead, senza dubbio.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Siamo noi, unità intrepida.
And now they're looking for 19 yards.
Allora, a chi spariamo? Allo zio? No.
From the gun, Williamson. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now Trubisky on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 sacks in 2001.
Vabbè, dai, eravamo messi male.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
I froci di merda.
Here's Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get 14 back, but it leaves down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a cross. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23.
Non ho munizioni, vi do sta news.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Me li schiaffeggio sul glande.
Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yadiki, so banghe dinghe bonghi.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Scasso tutto
screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Trubisky to throw again. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the catch made by Hilton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Non affacciatevi che c'è bordello
First
sotto,
down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Ware. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there on 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Ti puoi unire alla nostra... Ti puoi unire. Il nostro Crisantemi. Il nostro Crisantemi dell'allenatore del pallone, compa. La riserva, quella importante. Sei? Aristotele. Aspetta, sei... Minchia grande. Tu sei Speroni. No, sei più Crisantemo che era il 12°, compà. Era la riserva, era la prima riserva. Ci sta. Minchia. Che faceva pure questa faceva pure la fidanzata in classe di ferro di Pappalardo, faceva il comandante.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Arriva. Ce ne abbiamo una a destra qui.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to put it away.
I would tell my offense right here. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get
sono rosso fuoco.
It wasn't his fault.
Salta tutto!
We're trying to win a game.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Sì, c'è questo sei lo sapevo.
First down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Over the middle.
Sì, compa, mi stanno shottando. Devo scendere. Dai. No, fio, così però mi hanno fatto il fottuto compa. Cosa al piccione mi hai fatto fare? Siamo morti.
Hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
Non ci credo, sei una merda!
Operating from the gun. Williamson.
Tre volte, c'è morto 3 volte.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the
non ti posso rivivere. Compa, l'hai saltato, sì? Oh. Uccidetemi teste di minchia. Vai, io levo soltanto gli scudi, voi uccidetele. Uccidete ste fottute arpie.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, They often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't
Compa, mi hanno rotto il culo, guarda, divertiti. Ma chi la menchia?
Instead of porterhouse, how's that?
8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth
E ho
down.
scoperto che mi piace il pesce, caro Ugo.
Looking to throw. Williamson.
Sì, creato offside. Vedi, caro, ho scoperto che mi piace.
So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
Carletto, un po' mi sono esposto, devo dire, con questa...
You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover. They'll run on first down.
No.
Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Now Trubisky on third and long. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Mi sono depilato, ragazze.
T.Y. Hilton. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Sono morto. Maria, Maria. Maria. Mi sono messo subito lo scudino.
Is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Minchia, ma ora sempre la roba da beccare. Infatti, minchia. Carletto, ti occupare dei cecchini, che io poi mi sparo la super e si pedala.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Throwing on first down. Williamson. And his guys are going to get the
la mia l'ho fatta. Come brucia. Come brucia.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
Occhio all'occhio a sinistra, occhio all'occhio a sinistra.
Negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pinnacolo pulito. E pinnacolo pulito. Facciamoci prima il Minotauro gay qua. Ci penso io, vabbè, ci penso.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Cleveland Farrell able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go and build it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
C'è l'idra pure. Oh, si è sbloccato quello.
This will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Devo spararmi la super qua.
Minchia, c'è.
La super.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Dagli la spallata.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
A sto punto mi sparo la super.
Now a deep ball here, Holland just past the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Zitto. Compa, dopo che l'ammazzi ti dà un bonus.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers.
È chiaro, perché col tuo bucio di culo, compa. Comunque shottato in malo modo colpa mia. Ma in malo modo.
You can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the field.
It's an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, this is Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now.
Se lo fai con gli zii, ti dico fai sereno. E tu ancora che non ti sei fatto questa cosa della super infinita.
No turnovers, no
A
big
me
plays for the
minchia.
other team, and keep the clock moving.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're
Lo
looking
gli abbiamo
for.
fatto capire che si è confuso.
Everything's
Sì,
coming
sì.
together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching
E
in.
poi
He's had a good
il
game.
colpo di grazia non con la Superman. Comunque no, ormai non si muoveva più, nel senso che rimaneva là a sparare.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw. Williamson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really
Andiamo
haven't
tutti in
gotten much
orbita,
better.
ci uniamo tutti. Alessio ha
Bold in the
puntuato.
secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's going to
In
have
ginocchio,
the
Diale,
first
in
down
ginocchio.
yardage to the
Minchia, devo
35.
fare 2 set, non ci sto
An
riuscendo a fare la
effective
partita.
7-yard third down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Io no, io no.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Sì, sì.
Looking to throw.
Piglialo,
Williamson.
piglialo!
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw.
Non so se io infondo i guanti 962 su
At this point,
960.
down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he's going to be intercepted a third
E
time.
allora adesso infondo il 962.
And a big turnover there as his
Mi avevi detto di
guys will get the
conservarlo,
football
Carletto.
back.
Mi avevi detto di
Another
conservarlo.
interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in
Secondo
his
te
second
conviene
season.
infonderlo
He has to start
nel
ironing out
quello
some of these
esotico?
mistakes, though, because
Secondo te,
now
bravo.
his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate where
Che
they're
coglione, cacchio, buccio.
Quello che abbiamo bombeato, diciamo.
Wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for
Yeah.
it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Ormai ne manca un martedì, da martedì l'abbiamo vinto.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw. Williamson. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. Williamson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. To throw again. Williamson.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looking to throw. Williamson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Chargers getting set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
No, ma io ancora li perdo.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Trubisky, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means a lot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here now, Johnny Townsend on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Mi piace il succello.
So for our visitors, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7.